last thing before we get up off this little rock. Chris Chan playlist. We'll look up that. Last thing before we get up out of here, though. So, Just Pearly Things and others are getting demonetized off of YouTube.
16-year-old chicks are hotter than 26-year-old chicks. Whoa there, little lady. Looks like you went from Just Pearly Thing to Just Creepy Thing. Come on, you know where you gotta go. No, that's too easy, you low-grade piece of trash. You know where you belong. Hey guys, welcome back to the drama where I tell you about some kooky, weird, and gross people on the internet, and today we are talking about Pearl. No, you got that a little bit wrong. Not the annoying, loud, largemouth whale whose father is the very popular crab under the sea. We're actually talking about the annoying, largemouth woman who wears pearls out of the sea. Just Pearly Things is one of the most hated red pillars on the internet who believes women shouldn't vote, they belong in the kitchen, and how men should only talk and women should just shut the hell up. Which many people are asking, why the hell does she have a whole ass channel if that's what she believes in, and why isn't she in the kitchen herself? Well, don't worry, you guys. She's going to wife school.
What up, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of Wife School! All
right, calm down, Pearl. Her mentor quit. Hopefully, she will find someone to teach her how to be an appropriate wife. Maybe you should try to find a mentor that will help you turn into an appropriate girlfriend first, since you haven't gone to that step. Anywho, Pearl is part of the red pill community that believes women are better seen and not heard.
Now, I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy.
Pearl, shh. No, but Pearl's biggest pet peeve is modern women and non-virgins, which she is not a virgin.
Leave marriage for the people that actually believe in, for better or for worse, for richer or for poor.
We know about this. I want to, can we find out what happened here? I've been seeing a lot of people getting demonetized on their YouTube platforms. I've been seeing a lot of it's been a recent thing. It's been a recent thing. Is it based off of this? Is it based off of the tweet though? Should we watch MTR?
Pearl was on the hit list for demonetization for a while, and I think that she knew that as well.
Today I have my Women Shouldn't Vote t-shirt. These t-shirts are the best in the game. Super soft, amazing. You will never find a t-shirt like this in your life. And it's amazing because I go out and I'm on the streets and everyone comes up to me and just asks me where I bought this t-shirt. You can get yours too at the Audacity Network.store. That's the Audacity Network.
Nah, this is nasty.
To do it. So what does this all have to do with Pearl losing monetization? So I want to draw you guys' attention to this particular tweet from this person. The TikToker YouTuber Pearly Things stopped my 15-year-old sister and her school friends on the street to ask them invasive questions about sex on her YouTube channel. She made several cut-down videos and has subjected them to abuse from the red pill community. By cut down, she's probably just referencing shorts, so you could tell this is not another YouTuber. She follows up, the parents of the girls reached out to Pearly Things to ask her to stop using the videos of their children, and she ignored them repeatedly and is refusing to take down the videos that have racked up millions of views. Would really appreciate if someone from @TeamYouTube can get these taken down. Pearl responds, this is false. This was a conversation about the A. There was even a sign in the video and participants could pick if they wanted to be a part of it or not. False accusations by women ruin men every day. This is what we were discussing in the video. I have never even heard of this situation till this week. You have gotten my channel demonetized by mass reporting me, which affects the 15 people that work for my company who have families and mouths to feed. Then you falsely accuse me of asking some chick from a year ago about sex. Notice the use of chick to describe what was alleged to be a 15-year-old girl. Now, mind you, the older sister is alleging that the conversation was about sex, while Pearl is alleging that the conversation was about abortion. So I actually went and found the video.
Okay, cool.
It's right here. I'm not going to show the girls in the video, but you'll see here that she writes in the title, these girls were so clueless. You will also see that the girls were in the intro or the teaser of the video. So there seems to be some admission that these were girls and not women. So you'll see here as well that this video has over 860,000 views posted a year ago, which is around the same time that the accusations allege. And although I won't play the video with the girls, I actually side with Pearl here. The video was not about sex. It was about false allegations. It was about abortion. So what the woman on Twitter was in fact doing is false representation of the actual content in order to get the video removed or the entire channel demonetized. But I will say this, the girls look extremely young. One of the girls has piercings in her face, so you would assume that that is over 18, but the other two girls look really, really young. And as content creators, we all know that you cannot put underage people on camera without consent of their parents. If you guys remember, over a year ago, I did some content with Pearl on the beach of Miami. Within that video, we interviewed a person younger than 18. But what you didn't see is that we filmed the adult saying, yes, you can have a conversation with my son, which would be consent.
Let me see something. I'm not gonna show it, but I am gonna go. These girls were so clueless. Street talks. All right, cool. I want to just go find that video. These girls were so clueless. Street. Oh shit, she's got the girl in the thumbnail. She's got this young girl in this thumbnail. Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. I'm not gonna put it on my shit. Those girls are young. Those girls are young. Visibly young.
18. But what you didn't see is to consent because the parents now want the video taken down. And again, it doesn't help the case when you have girls right in the title. And when you compare this situation to this reckless, weirdo, cringy, awkward, just pearly things tweet of 16-year-old chicks are hotter than 26-year-old chicks.
And she did. That's not a.
What?
That's not a.
You gotta ask yourself, at what point does your lust for fame over prioritize intelligence? Why are you using any analogy of underage girl? Why couldn't you say 26-year-old girls are hotter than 36-year-old girls or 46-year-old girls? But 16?
Again, another common theme there. And I think that persists in like even the Cassie situation. Because there would be a lot of people that would ask, why didn't Cassie report P. Diddy earlier? Why didn't Kimora Lee Simmons report P. Diddy earlier? Why is Pearl doing the things that she's doing here? We just watched the Boogie video. Why are you continuing to do these things? It's this lust for fame and admiration. It's not about the money. It is not even about the money. I don't even think people really like grasp that concept. These people are making good money. I'm not. There's a lot of people that are making a lot of good money. It's not about the money though. It is about having the eyes on you. It is about having the people talking about you. It is about having, your name in the zeitgeist. It'll make you say and do disgusting things. If you remember, Just Pearly Things, what was that, a month ago, 2 months ago, or whatever the case may be, was completely off the deep end. On the Piers Morgan show, made the song about, the German guy. Well, I guess he's like from not from Germany, but nonetheless, just going on tirades of like, how can I get more and more and more and more on this edge? How can I sit on this edge? And YouTube is cleaning up a lot of these people, so it doesn't even surprise me that she is one of the people that got cleaned up. Especially when off platform you have stupid, crazy edgelord things like this.
This is disgusting, but this is what she does.
Yeah.
She says obnoxious shit because she's addicted to those analytics in lieu of common sense and practicality. Utilizing underage women in an analogy in order to make an example or to boost your Twitter following is just weird. It's almost like, you know, there's been so many creators in the space that have worked so hard to legitimize the information, right? And then we had those that bust through the curtains because they were just saying some of the most outlandish shit or just doing the...
This nigga, hey, I ain't never seen this video, y'all. Just saying the most outlandish shit. And it exists in every single facet of content, period, point blank. It's happening in the streamerverse right now with the Neons of the world and the Zerkers, where they're just going out and, you know, there are people that are really streaming, entertaining, providing content for people. And here you have a guy like Zerker or Neon running up on people, dropping hard R's and all these other stuff like that, just going absolutely ballistic. You have it in the basketball community. There are people that'll come on there and say, RJ Hampton is better than I don't know, Tracy McGrady or something like that, just because of skill. They're coming out saying the most outlandish things because that's what they think will get them to these heights. And to a degree, it does. We even watched it last week where the man was like, you know, a man can fuck 3 girls in a row. His penis will get hard 3 times in a row with new women that walk in back to back to back. His penis don't even respond to his girl trying to have sex 3 times. Just saying the most outlandish shit over and over and over again. But what they don't understand, they don't realize is they don't create an actual audience. They don't create longevity. They're just a shock jock. And once that shock factor is over, guess what? You'll have to say something crazier in order to just top your past doing. Until you get to a point where either you've said the craziest things and everybody has seen past all your smoke screen and they just start ignoring you, or you say something this crazy, the platform that you on demonetizes you, and you're run to the fringes of the communities like the Kicks and the Rumbles, and nobody's to hear from you again. Fresh and Fit have been trying. I don't hear shit about Fresh and Fit no more. Nobody cares.
The most clickbait worthy things that have bastardized what so many other content creators have worked tirelessly years for. But besides all of these things that I bring up, I think that Pearl was on the hit list for demonetization for a while. And I think that she knew that as well.
Today I have my Women Shouldn't Vote t-shirt. These t-shirts are the best in the game. Super soft, amazing. You will never find a t-shirt like this in your life. And it's amazing because I go out and I'm on the streets and everyone comes up to me and just asks me where I bought this t-shirt. You can get yours too at the AudacityNetwork.store. That's the AudacityNetwork.store. Get your t-shirt today.
It's crazy to think that we've gone from average at best to now it's women shouldn't vote. Like, it's insane.
Get your t-shirt today.
So I want to show you this thing on her page, family. And it says, listen to this. I want you to read it with me. It says this. Every post is saying this. We can be kicked off at any time. So in order to stay connected in case that ever happens and find out more about my behind the scenes thoughts, please sign up to my email list. Right? So she's so fearful she has an email list. And I get it.
So when she says that she didn't know about the parents that were trying to contact her to take down the video, I don't believe it. I think that she was plotting for or planning for demonetization at some point. If not demonetization, then probably complete removal from YouTube. So she was going hard for an email list. And I think to a degree, it's smart in order to have an audience that's outside of YouTube. But just to say you were completely oblivious to what was going on, I think is a load of shit. So we've seen so many of these channels come and go at this point. Fame is a hell of a drug. What seems to be a common thread in the majority of these male-focused content creators is the prioritization of fame or clout or status over being professional. So yeah, there's not much else that I can really say about this particular content. If you want to be a YouTube content creator, don't interview children. That's against content policies. It's just not a good look for you or the platform that you're trying to.
But it's also even weird, and that's why I have a problem when like Steven Crowder or Ben Shapiro do stupid stuff like that as well. I truly have a problem when Ben Shapiro or Steven Crowder even do that, because you're interviewing these people who are on the lower ends of the knowledge spectrum in order to get off a point that they might not even fully understand or don't even know exists, or to rework the content in order to make your position look more favorable. And ultimately, like, you're a grown man who's a debate bro, that's had this conversation 90,000 times and positioned yourself to be in a better favor on your YouTube platform that you control. That shit is weird. Whenever they, get on there and do the Prove Me Wrong series, and I all that shit is totally weird to me. What he said is interesting about, these male centric channels. I think it's a lot. The only reason why this specific one is unique to the male centric channels is because some of these things require you to go outlandish. If you don't have the personality, if you don't have the good looks, if you don't have the work ethic, if you don't have the credibility, if you don't have the talent, the knowledge, the whatever, the thing that you can do to become relevant, stay relevant, and push the bounds is be as outlandish as possible. And it can get you to some heights. But like he said, we've seen these channels come and go. Fresh and Fit, Mr. Tate, Sneeko, now just Pearly Things. All these guys just hey, I'm going to come and I'm going to go. I'm going to come and I'm going to go. And there's been people in between those as well that have come and gone and come and gone. And they all have themes of just, hey, let's try to get as extreme as possible. Let's try to reach these heights by saying this outlandish ass shit, and in the attempts to draw as many eyes as possible. But is that even really content, or is that just shock value? You're not even adding anything to the conversation. You're just trying to say, and I get it, it's a fine line, because sometimes you want to spice up the conversation, but there has to be some sort of middle ground of like, okay, I'm trying to provide shock value, and I'm also trying to provide real life content and real life insight. There has to be. Otherwise, you're just going to get labeled as somebody who you're just shock factor. You're just shock value at the end of the day. And then it's the same cycle is going to happen. You're going to shock people. People are going to tune in to see why you're so shocking. They're going to realize either you don't stand on any of this shit, or the initial shock value is gone. You don't have any real insight. So then you start to dip down in viewership. And then in order to get that back up, you just shock them again. You say something outrageous again. And then, you go down this same path. This ebb and this flow, this ebb and this flow.
To sustain. And also, we've seen so many of these male-focused content creators go down in the past year or so, maybe without Andrew Tate up for consideration, because he really didn't have his own platform. But we've seen so many of them bite the dust, be removed from the platform, or just get straight up demonetized because they're unwilling to play by the YouTube rules, because they toe the line, or they just do stupid shit. And it sucks because it further delegitimizes the seriousness of some of the topics that are spoken about. But yeah, filming underage people, and as well as uploading a tweet comparing 16-year-olds to 26-year-olds is about as stupid and reckless as you can get. Questions, comments, concerns.
And that doesn't even include the Nick Fuentes, the H cost denial, the song that she made about Hitler, like a lot of these things, a lot of these things that she's done, that others have done, it's just pure stupidity to me. It's just pure stupidity to me. But ultimately, these sagas are over, which is a good thing, because you don't deserve to be on the platform. And people might be really out there suffering. People really might be out there suffering and need help from these male-centric platforms. But the problem is they'll never get it. Why? Because nobody takes them seriously. When you're filled with shit like this, nobody will take you seriously. I think she's still uploading. Let's go to her channel real quick. Take a quick scroll. Yeah, she's still uploading with hopes of just keeping the platform afloat. You know, hopefully one day she can get back on this platform and it'd be monetized or whatever. But no matter what people say, YouTube is still the greatest platform when it comes to content creation in a video format. It is still the greatest platform. Let's see if she talks about it right here.
So I have another update on a story I covered later this week. But I must have covered it maybe wrong because I didn't reclaim my identity. So who knows? But so there's a man named Joe Smith,
Does she talk
or
about
younger, more promiscuous, or is there just less evidence of the women of times past? Because some
Yeah, okay, she doesn't touch on it, but Pearl Daily, watch the full thing here. And I wonder if it's just one of her channels.
what
I
up,
think
guys?
she
Welcome
has-
to the Judge.
I think she has a couple of different platforms here. Nonetheless, hey, good fucking riddance to Pearl. She may be back, but as it sits right now, come on, dog. I'm glad that era of YouTube is done. I'm glad the era of YouTube is